pessoal, tudo bem? Demandou na área de volta e já detonando o segundo episódio de Life Strange Reunião. Bora lá, vamos dar sequência a mais um episódio. Vamos continuar essa história maravilhosa aí, cara. O negócio tá louco, cara. A Max tá numa situação que tem novos poderes pra, né, desvendar aí. E a Chloe voltou pro pedaço aí, mano. Parece que ela não morreu, cara, na época lá. Nossa, que loucura, cara. Deixa eu ajustar o microfone aqui, que eu vou aproximar mais aqui. A gente parou aqui, né? Então, bora dar sequência aí. Vamos dar sequência e achar o Moses aí pra começar a tentar evitar que o incêndio que ela teve a visão. Pra quem não lembra, o observatório tá pegando fogo. Há uns 3 dias atrás ela voltou no tempo. Tá, então vamos lá. Tá, nós temos que ver a... Enquanto Moses para um chocolate quente. Então bora lá. Vamos dar sequência, vamos localizar o maluco, mano. Tá. Cara, muito legal, cara. Tá, aqui não pode ser. E aí, Moisés, vou te falar o que é. Eu falo Moisés, mas é Moses. Nossa, mano. Só tem, tá, aqui é o banheiro. Tá,
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is...
Ah, porra. Assim, na cara de pau? Desculpa aí.
Well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Max? You okay?
Yeah.
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember.
Sim, mano.
I mean... I overheard Vin on a call yesterday. Congratulations.
Sai dessa, boa.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the science. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand. And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
Tá, porra. Já até entendi o que vai acontecer. Alguém quer sabotar esse crescimento.
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize.
Beleza.
Dr. Fayad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak. Which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Tá, porra. Sim.
If my students show up and work hard, they receive A's. Art is subjective.
And yet we've managed to judge and critique art for centuries, if not millennia. I see no reason to stop on your account.
Max isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students. Like you said, Yasmin has an eye for talent. She was even talking about creating a photography major.
It's not that I doubt your talent, Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness. I mean, a professor, an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries? It's like, how was this allowed to happen?
Wow. I do not remember this conversation being such a disaster.
Well,
Exatamente.
good call.
Foi mesmo.
Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
Beleza.
Man,
Vamos lá, vamos tentar
the
impedir
guy's
um
just
incêndio.
dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer. But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good.
Yes.
I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that was too dangerous.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
What
E
happened?
viu coisas horríveis, né?
Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No, the show was great, incredible, but while I was gone, something at Caledon went very, very wrong.
Exatamente.
There was a protest
logo.
about something. It turned into a riot. By the time I got back, the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you. There were students trapped inside. It was bad. I think a lot of people got hurt.
Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
Não sabia, esqueci que podia.
I wasn't sure if I should. I've used my powers to save people before. It doesn't always end well.
Yet you came back here. And I'm glad you did.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
That's not true.
Foi
You
mesmo.
bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start? Fire department? They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that. We'll practice your skills, and if you run into any danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Vamos lá.
Let's get to work.
Tá, tinha que voltar no tempo. Que é isso? Sério isso, mano? Tá, vamos lá.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
Tá,
We've covered a
examinar
lot
o
of
quadro.
ground
Vamos
these
lá.
past months. People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all. Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. No correlation yet. Yeah. About that whole avoid section. I'm a good guinea pig. After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways. Not sure if I want to know if he's right.
Eu também não sei não. Vamos lá, vou voltar. Voltou de novo?
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment. Time to
Beleza, vamos
fire
lá.
up my rewind power so
Segura
I
ele
can
dois pra
grab that
voltar no
index
tempo.
card before. Yoink!
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil sword master Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test number 1. Tell me who killed him.
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question. Test failed.
You're the worst.
Tá. Vamos ver.
Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe Moses is so passionate about physics. But as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens.
Jesus amado. Quem será?
I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
Tá, vamos examinar o quadro.
After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other... Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing. Yeah... About that whole avoid section, no crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing.
Caralho, velho.
A high school girl?
Ah, aqui,
The
ó.
plot thickens. But what's her name?
Ó. É essa mesmo. Vamos lá em cima, que ela tá lá em cima.
Here she is. But what's your name, young lady? Mina Hiramatsu.
Boa.
If I make it through this weekend,
Aí.
I promise...
Esse ícone indica que você descobriu algo útil. Retroceda e use a informação que obteve. Tá, vamos lá.
Okay, ask me again.
Max,
Vamos lá.
it's great that you can remember something you just saw. But I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough.
Ué, como assim?
Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great that you can remember something you just saw. But I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough.
Beleza. O que eu tenho que fazer então de novo? Tá.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Boa.
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! You ready for test number 2? Please hand me the
Boa.
object behind that locked door.
Porra. Dá a Moisés que tá trancado. Deu a Moisés que tá trancado no armário. Tá. Examinar.
If you want me to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear.
Tá, a chave.
No
A chave, provavelmente.
instructions.
Olhar.
Just a locked door. Haven't had to break into
Chave de
something
fenda.
for a
Vou pegar a
while.
chave de fenda.
But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
Bora lá. Galera, antes de dar aquela sequência, aquela detonada e desvendar essa história maravilhosa, esse teste aí, eu já peço, deixa aquele like, por favor, se inscreva no nosso canal. Se você não tá inscrito, tá chegando aí, sejam todos bem-vindos. Deixa o like, bonitão, se inscreva no nosso canal e ativa aqui embaixo o sininho. Por favor, galera, ativa o sininho para com a gente, vamos detonar. Meu nome é Thiago, mais conhecido como Demolidor. Eu gravo 2 vídeos, segunda a sábado. O primeiro vai lá às 6, 6h30 da tarde. O segundo às 11, 11h30 da noite. Lembrando que quartas e sábados é dia de jogos clássicos. Então a gente tem todos aqueles jogos maravilhosos clássicos que a gente tanto ama, enfim, tá? Nos mesmos horários, né? 6, 6h30 e 11, 11h30 da noite. Então vamos tentar abrir aqui. Bora lá, então segue a gente. Vamos tentar abrir aqui.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Tá, porra, quebrou.
Damn.
Tem que
It's
botar um
never
tempo e
simple in
consertar.
the time dojo.
Com certeza, mano. Vai. A máquina foi tratada ao retroceder. Ela mantém os falsos objetos de inventário. O retroceder dele para consertar a caneca quebrada. Vamos lá. Tá, beleza.
Moses' pride and joy. Though he hasn't had as much time for the stars since he started studying my powers.
Se eu abrir de novo vai quebrar. Então, peraí, vamos... Talvez botar uma almofada ali no chão, não sei. Vamos subir pra ver. Aí não vai quebrar, né? Carta... Será que é só fazer a ação de novo? Porque poderia só ser
I'll
isso,
need
né?
the
Melhor
mug
segurar a
intact to
caneca.
give it to Moses. How can I keep it from breaking?
Procurando alguma almofada, alguma coisa. Pano. Ah, aqui, ó. Ah, é que eu falei, ó. Movimentar. Que aí vai botar embaixo, a caneca vai cair no negócio e vai quebrar.
Is this a bonus rewind test?
Boa.
Did you want the mug to fall?
No, that's just a lucky break.
Tá bom, passamos no segundo teste, então abrir, vamos lá. Oa!
Yes!
Aê! Oxi! Boa, aí sim, mano. Tem mais um teste, será? Entregar.
Max, you have to unbust the door.
What? Fixing it wasn't part of the test?
I think you know that it was.
Você tá passagem, tá passeando. Tá, vamos lá. Sem rasgar, talvez? Então vamos lá. O negócio aqui é doido, hein?
A test where I get to break into things? Is Moses trying to cheer me up?
Tá, deixa eu falar com ele de novo aqui, peraí.
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
Oxi. Fica em pé no X, tá? Foi só o retorcedor entregar a caneca assim?
All
Ficar em
right,
pé,
I'm
vamos
ready.
lá.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It
Tá de
does that.
sacanagem.
I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
Ah!
Tá, eles dois pra voltar no tempo.
Oh, it just does that sometimes. Ah!
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Porra.
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let
Ia
it
pegar
spark.
fogo o negócio.
Thank you, teleporting Max. What?
That didn't happen before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot
Exatamente.
chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Com certeza.
Please tell me you'll stop using that
Beleza.
kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her. You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling
Passou da hora.
about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But
Foi só experimento,
I'm glad we
gente.
still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
Boa, aí sim, mano.
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean they're dependable. This could end badly. What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos. But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
But this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters.
Eu acho que é na caneca dele.
Stock. What do we know for sure?
Na
he's
chaleira
doing.
elétrica.
The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different?
Isso
We
é
can't stay locked in
verdade.
the past.
Like I can help it. Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe, in the school bathroom.
Yeah. I tried so hard to save her. And the one thing I learned is that you can't save everyone.
I'm sorry about Chloe.
Now we could lose a Loretta.
Acho que ela
or
tá
a
viva
Reggie,
ainda.
or an everyone. How are you so
É, tá
calm?
foda, hein?
Because things are different. You're an adult,
Vai tudo
with
morrer.
better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do.
Boa, aí sim. É um grande aliado, mano.
So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon?
Suspeitos.
I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was
Olha,
about.
aquela Lareta,
You
essa
haven't heard from
Loreta,
Sophie
esse é o nome
since she
dela.
left.
É uma delas.
No way. I didn't see any sign of her.
Sophie's a shapeshifter. She
Eu
was
que disse
furious with
seja
her
ela.
mom and with Caledon. Could it be her?
É, pode ser. Uma opção.
I still don't think Sophie would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Sophie we thought we knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Sophie is that she gets reckless when she's angry.
É, exatamente. Então pode ser.
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name.
No.
That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned down cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Sometimes
What?
I wish everyone still remembered. The two timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading. I couldn't stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But
É foda.
why me?
I knew you could handle it. But most people aren't you. It's better if they don't know.
Even Amanda?
Especially Amanda. Dating a time traveler is not for everyone. Every conversation ended with, "Did you rewind that?"
É
Every
verdade.
argument started with, "Don't rewind this."
I get where she's coming from. It's easy to imagine how someone with your powers could be manipulative.
I get it too. But it did hurt when she forgot about my powers and got so much happier. I couldn't remind her. I couldn't be the reason she got so anxious again. But then I really was lying to her. And I couldn't live with that either.
She still makes eyes at you in the turtle.
É complicado,
Any
hein?
regrets?
Amanda is amazing. If there was a way to be honest about my powers and make her happy, I'd love to find it. So, how do we stop a fire before it
aguarda.
starts? Oh, right.
Pistas?
My
Ver
class
se tem
starts in 15
sabotagem,
minutes.
se tem.
I should cancel.
No. Don't make any changes you don't have to. If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time.
Exatamente. Isso é
Reggie
verdade.
took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
And in the fire, I noticed some Abraxas graffiti. It seemed ominous.
Text me if you learn anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering. And Max,
Putz. Tá bom,
promise
beleza.
me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too. Whatever happens,
Exatamente.
I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
Beleza. Eu acho que... Bom, vamos ver. Tá. O jogo começou daqui em diante. Cabe você encontrar as evidências suficientes para identificar a origem do incêndio. Lembre-se de procurar pistas em todos os lugares. Beleza. Show de bola. Caraca, muito bom, hein? Agora a gente precisa atualmente correr atrás das pistas para impedir o incêndio acontecer. Galera, eu vou ficando por aqui. Daqui a pouco estamos de volta, detonando mais um episódio de Life Strange Reunião. Então temos uma missão de descobrir onde vai começar o incêndio, se vai começar, o que vai acontecer, enfim,
Crazy
tá?
day.
Então,
Crazy.
daqui a pouco estamos de volta. Valeu!
Because
Foi,
of the
tchau!
gallery tour of New York.